Hi, this is Blaine Brown with Sensory Technologies. I wanted to give you a demonstration today of a multi-touch surface that we're working on for one of our customers. This is a DSI-based multi-touch surface, which is essentially a diffused surface illumination based technology. Essentially, in the edge of this frame is a strip of, let's see if I can get a shot of it here. You might be able to see it on camera. A strip of LEDs, infrared LEDs, that illuminate a piece of acrylic. And there's a clear piece of acrylic that's illuminated. It's a special kind of acrylic that's designed to be edge lit. And there is a rear projection acrylic on top of that, and then a abrasive resistance acrylic on top of that. So it's essentially 3 layers of acrylic that's framed. And then the projection system is actually dual 1080p projectors. These are each 1920 by 1080. You can see if I go over the top here, as well as 2 cameras that are stitched together to allow for optical based tracking. So essentially unlimited multi-touch input. So what we've got here is the CCV, the Community Core Vision 1.4 software running, which is right here. And it's essentially stitching the 2 cameras together. You can kind of see a line right there. They're stitched together and overlapped. And you can kind of see my hand through on this screen here when I cross from one camera to the other. But I've got it set up so that it only registers an input when I'm touching it. So there's the blob formation. You go from one camera to the other. Pretty seamless. So I'm going to go ahead and close the CCV and reopen it in mini mode, because if you run it in there's a smaller mode you can run this in that improves the frame rate. Okay, we've got the CCV software running in mini mode now. That's it right there. You can see when I touch the screen, there's little tiny blobs there, and I can minimize that. I can also click and drag windows around, so forth. I wanted to show you a few really cool little applications that Microsoft developed for their Surface project. The first one being the Surface Collage. So this gives you a good idea of multi-touch capabilities. You can take a photo, resize it, go pretty large, kind of give it a little fling across the screen. You can touch these and drag those out. Do the same thing here. Drag this timeline. Bring a few more pictures out here. And as you can see, I can resize this one and this one at the same time. So there could be multiple people utilizing this technology at the same time. The next one I'm going to show you is a little screensaver called the Surface Lagoon, which is pretty cool. It basically makes water ripple. So I can make it ripple from both sides across both cameras and whatnot. So pretty cool technology. Lastly, I'd like to show you the Surface Globe, which is very similar to Google Earth, but it's using Microsoft's Surface technology and allows for multi-touch and those sorts of things. So here's the globe, and I can zoom in, I can rotate it. So let's go into Indiana here. As you can see, it's pretty intuitive, very much like using an iPhone or an Android device, just on a much larger scale. So
So that gives you kind of an idea of the Surface Globe. So, for this particular application, we're going to be developing our own custom software with a partner of ours, and we're creating an overlay for this customer that's going to incorporate up to 6 high-def HDMI inputs, as well as video conferencing and document collaboration and whiteboarding. Later on, once we're further down that path, we'll shoot another video and post it, and so you guys can see what we're doing there. But if you have any other questions, feel free to contact sensorytechnologies.com. Thanks.